And make sure that you have a couple different sets of weights. I have like kind of one for legs, one for arms, one that's kind of in the middle too, since I'm able to have that, but that's totally fine if you don't. I just have improvise a little bit with this. So what we're going to do first, we'll just kind of get you warmed up here. And how we're going to do that is, first I'll make sure that I get everything kind of moved down. But what we're going to do in that first part is just kind of hold a sumo position, and then we're just going to go side to side in a sumo or a side lunge. So just going like that. And then to the opposite side, just kind of go back and forth there. There we go. Good. So let's have you guys, have you stand up here, and we're just going to reach through the middle. So what it'll look like, we're just going to go right here, reaching through the middle here. Nice easy breathing as you go through it. There we go. Good. So let's go with now our arms. Let's get these arm circles going. So we just want to go nice big arm circles forward. There we go. And backward here. There we go. Good. Let's go front and back here now. Nice and loose with the arms. There we go. One last thing. You're just having those arms outstretched. You can just shorten to the elbow, getting that twist side to side here. To keep that going. I had my alarm clock set for 5 after, so we're about right on. And there we go. Good job. So now that we have that all kind of set up and out the way, what it's going to look like, I'll make sure that that timer is set correctly. But what we're going to do on this first one is we pretty much start off everything with one portion of our compound move or multi-move thing that we're going to do. And then once we get done with that one, we do each one, we do it for a series of time. And then on that last interval of this one, we go through and we actually do all of this together on one side. So all of these are going to be about 45 seconds. For your first one, just grab something in your right hand. So you'll want to have probably a heavier weight on this one, but this is just going to be a squat and upright row. All right, so what it'll look like, right-handed, you want to have a good neutral stance just in your squat. So we're just going right here and then coming up right like that. All right, so this is going to go on the timer here. Let's go ahead and begin. So this one's just going to go on the timer, right-handed here, and then coming up. Remember that good squeeze as you come up. Then also, as I go through this, my hips are set back, and then I come on up. Make sure that your knees aren't tracking too far forward. Really set your hips back, down into your stance, halfway through it. There you go, stay working with it. There we go, good. So this next part of this, right? All we're doing is we have it on our right side. Right blade goes back in the lunge with the press. All right, here we go. This one just going back, right like that. Pressing one up. After this is where we combine the two. Halfway through it. Final seconds here. Good. So now we go squat, upright row, lunge, press up. All right, here we go. Squat down, upright row, rack it to your arm, lunge back, press up. Just going right like that. Looking good, halfway through it. Last few pushes. There we go, good. So now we do the same exact thing, shake that out on the left side. So we start off first, squat, upright row. All right, here we go. Go ahead and begin. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Let's go right on through, squat, upright row, down here, then coming on up. Looking good here, keep this going. There we go, good. So this one here again, this is just gonna go with left foot down, left foot back, come up, left arm press. Here you go. That's it, keep this going here. Keep on pressing under 20. Under 10 seconds, then we'll combine. There we go, good. So this one here again, going with squat, upright row, to that lunge to press, all right? In 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Squat down, upright row, flip it, lunge, and press. Remember, as you go through the lunge, you can use your offhand to keep your balance for both the lunge and the squat. Looking good here, halfway through it. There we go, good job. So take a minute, shake those out for a minute. And what we're gonna do, this is gonna start you off both of your heavier leg weights, and this is just gonna go with that deadlift first. all we're doing is deadlift and hammer curl. All right. So we do deadlift and hammer curl for this first part. So go kind of with a intermediate weight if you can, if you have it. But this is going to be with both arms. You'll go deadlift as you come all the way up, hammer curl this way. All right. Here we go. Go ahead and begin. Right here. Deadlift. Come all the way up. Hammer curl. There, extend all the way up and through. As you go through that deadlift, hips go back. Allow the head to kind of tilt with the torso as you work through it. Make sure that we're not straining our neck. There we go, good. So this one here now, this is just going to be a squat. All right, so you can have your hands down to your side. You can also have them racked up here. Here we go. Neutral stance, squatting down again. As we go through our squat, we want to make sure that we sit our hips back. That's it, keep this going. Under 10. There we go, good. So this one's going to be deadlift, curl to squat. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Deadlift here. Hammer curl. Squat. It's going right on through. Deadlift. Hammer curl. Squat. There we go. Good job. So we made it through that one. This one's going to have you on the ground a little bit. So all we're going to do is be on our back. You can go with a lighter weight on this one. What it's going to look like. We just want to go. Sorry, I got one of my other alarms set up there. But what it's going to look like here is we just go with one side. We have our weight in our right hand. And we're just going to go to that left side. So just going right here, going right like that. You can also extend that leg with a small crunch up. If you feel really good, you can go all the way up, all right? But I'm gonna keep my lower back on the ground. Probably go with the middle one there, just because that helps me with a few back issues that I have personally. So you can go with either one of those here. Just the right side. Here we go. That one side, going right here. I'm doing the extended one. Small crunch up, get their shoulder blades off the ground, and then coming back. Try to get full extension if you can, if you're doing this one. Looking good, almost there, last few seconds. There we go, good. We just want to switch this up to the other side. So going with now the left hand, going to our left or right foot. Doing that same thing, any option you need, go ahead and begin. Just going right here. Small crunch up, then back down. Looking good here. Keep this going. There we go, good. So now we want those weights in both hands, alternating feet. All right, so we're just right here, alternating feet, and you can kind of hold them here instead. So just going there. And as you go up with one, you kind of bring one down, almost like you're doing a chest press. So there. Looking good here. Keep this going. There we go. Nice job, guys. So we got that one done. So now what we're going to do, we're going to stay on the ground here. We're just going to go with a fly and bridge. All right, just our right side though. So we're just going fly down, bridging on up. Just going right like that. Just on the right side. Still using your core to keep things centered as you work through this move. And just the right. It's going right there. And if you always need to switch up weight, you can do so if you need to in between, or wherever you need to. Halfway through, we're going to go with the opposite side. There we go, good. So this is just going to be now the left side here. Just going with our left arm and then flying. Or we bridge up when we do that fly when we come up. So we're just right here, bridge up. Looking good here, keep this going. Good, keep going here, good. So this one's just gonna go with both of them at the same time, all right? We're getting both of our arms going as we bridge. Here we go. For that big squeeze as you bring it through on that chest fly, really get a good bridge to those glutes as you come on up. Nice and controlled. Remember, if you go through that fly, as you go through it, slight bend in the elbow, really feel that squeeze in the chest as you come up top, lengthening out as you go out. There we go, good. So this is going to be a little different here. So all we're going to do on our first one, right-handed, all right, and then all we're going to do on this one is just go with one leg. We're just going to keep it up and down. So we go right here. Similar to what we were doing. A little bit more extension. So instead of doing the twist, we're just going up and down. The twist you'll feel more in the obliques. This is going to be going just straight up. You notice my hand is kind of going past my knee. So it's a little different than going right towards it. We'll feel this all the way through the center of our abs here versus just the obliques. So kind of giving a little more finite attention to our core. There we go, good. So this one's just gonna go with the opposite side here. So left-handed, opposite side. Again, we're going just straight this way. I almost think this is like just moving along a sagittal plane here. So no twist, going straight up. So notice how that weight goes right near my knee or right past it. That's what we want. Looking good here. Keep this going. There we go. Good. So both arms, all we're going to do here is just go right like that, alternating your feet. So a little different than what we were doing when we alternated our arms and our feet. Now we're just alternating our feet, really getting that crunch up. Looking good. Last bit left here. Big crunches as you work through it. Really focus on that core. There we go. Good job. So we'll be back up here a little bit. Take a moment, check things out. I want to make sure I switch that timer out. I know it's going to ring off just one more time, but this is going to have us in plank position. All right. So what we're going to do is just walk out. We're going to have our hands. We go hands to forearms. So we'll walk our hands out into that plank position. We go hands to forearms, back to hands. And we do a push-up. Just going right there. All right. So that's going to be our move on this one. All right. So we're going to work our way backwards on this. That'll be the compound move. Then we're just going to section those out. Okay. So here we go. Working our way through. This is going to be the first part of this. This is going to be the entire thing. Walk out. Hands to forearms. And push up. And coming all the way back. Right there. Walk out. Hands to forearms. In that push up, you can also do the push up on the knee and then back. There we go. Good. So this one's just going to be the walkout. All right. So we just want to go to walkout, hands to forearm. All right. Here we go. Walk out, hands to forearms. Walk out. Going right like that. Going on back. And up. Halfway through. There we go. Good. Walk out, push up. All right. So we still want to have the walkout in, and then we just go into this push up. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Walk out. We can also do that push up on the knee. And come right back. Halfway through. Nice. that thick core and that push-up as you work through it. Making straight lines with the body here. There we go, good. These last two, pretty simple, just for the oblique standing up, that oblique crunch, just on one side and the other. I would go with one of your heavier weights on this. And we're just gonna go right here. We just wanna go with this for one side and the other, very simple, but we have our feet in sumo, and we're gonna go down to our right side with that one in our right hand. Here we go. Just going right here, sumo it out a little bit. Right side, down and up. So you should feel it on your left side, lengthen out, and then coming on up. If you feel better this way, you can also just go right here and coming up. You go slightly past upright or parallel. Just going right like that. Looking good here. There we go, good. So this is just gonna go opposite side here to that same exact thing. So just going either with that sumoed out one, or if you feel like you get better range or better concentration on that oblique standing upright, you can do that as well. You're looking good here. Keep this going. Under 10. There we go, good. I think we got time for one more. So this is just gonna go with both arms. And we're just gonna be going side to side, all right? Here we go, last one. It's going right here. Looking good here, keep this going. There we go, nice job, made it. That was the last one. I think we ended about right at, so yeah, right on the dot there. Awesome job. So thanks for joining me, Jackie, and you know, small but mighty, but you held it down. I think there was one other person in there for a minute, but thanks again for coming in. And yeah, thank you. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys in next time, or see you next time. Thanks, Jackie.